Dublin is burning. The Irish are increasingly vocal in their opposition to illegal migration. Clashes with police occurred during daily protests.
I want to condemn again the shocking puggish rioting last evening in Dublin and the attacks on Garda Síochána.
The immediate cause of the protests was the rape of a 10-year-old girl. The police arrested a 26-year-old man in connection with the case. He has been charged with assault. It is known that his defense attorney has requested an Arabic interpreter. According to Irish media reports, the detainee is most likely an immigrant seeking asylum, and there is also information suggesting that he is of African origin.
Allegedly, and we have to say allegedly because it's in the courts now, allegedly she was raped by an asylum seeker who'd been in Ireland for 5 or 6 years, who had been ordered deported about 6 months ago, who had not been deported.
The man committed the assault in the suburbs of the Irish capital, near the once prestigious City West Hotel, now converted into a migrant center.
A few years ago, to accommodate asylum seekers, that is, people coming to Ireland and claiming refugee status, and living there and being accommodated at the cost of the taxpayer while their applications are being looked at. And this can take years and years. It turns out, of course, that many, or indeed most, of these applications are not entirely truthful in the way that they've been made, because, of course, Ireland is on the far western shores of Europe.
Dubliners have been protesting against mass migration for many months. They have also been using social media.
You have not seen what is coming yet, and I have why. They said they didn't want to offend people. But I don't go for a walk around the park during the day with my child anymore. I have a big dog, and I don't go for a walk by myself anymore. I very rarely leave my house because where I live is so unsafe.
Amidst the chaos caused by mass migration issues, the presidential election, or rather the election of the female president of Ireland, is underway. According to Micheál Rahoin's program guest, Declan Ganley, the choice between Heather Humphreys and Catherine Connolly is a choice between a left-wing and an extreme left-wing candidate.
There is a concerted effort to get Irish voters to go to the ballot box in this presidential election today and not vote for either of them, but instead to spoil their ballots. That is, to cast a ballot which is a protest ballot and basically say none of the above. We already know that the far left nutter candidate is going to win.
The deportation mechanism in force in the UK seems useless. When it comes to the number of illegal migrants, the real problem is that the British government does not collect data, so we have no information on this subject. Some say that there may be as many as 1 million illegal migrants working and living in the UK. Despite intensified efforts by the authorities, the number of migrants crossing the English Channel continues to grow. In recent days, the British media has been writing about an Iranian man who, under an agreement between France and the United Kingdom, was deported to France, only to return to the UK about 3 weeks later on board a small boat. We know that 2025 was a record year in terms of the number of illegal migrants attempting to reach the UK by boat. However, I would like Poles to understand that this is only one of many different routes. You can actually buy a ticket, fly to England, and apply for asylum, even when flying first class. The number of these illegal migrants is growing every year. Despite this, the British government is not giving up and is seeking to conclude similar agreements with Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands.